Hey blockchain users, this is T8 Done Quick. Now today the market is looking a little bit scary. We are going down. Now we are testing our scary box here. What we do not want to see would be a close within the box. If we see that, that would be bearish and would likely signal that we're going to test these low, between 56 and 57k. Now if we don't see that and instead we see a close above our scary box, then that would be back to our boring sideways action, which we can expect to last for a couple of days, maybe even a couple of weeks. Next, we are going to look at the S&P 500, the US market, the biggest market in the world. And more precisely, what we're going to do is look at the market sentiment. If you've never seen it, this is a Wall Street cheat sheet, which is basically a very useful little guide about what the market sentiment is. Ignore all the fractals and the price beneath, it doesn't matter. What matters here is just the market sentiment. By using that, we are able to know where we are in a bull run. This is very useful because this helps us be more objective about the market and just basically know when it's a very simple way to know when to buy and when to sell. Now, right now, we are, I think, in optimism. Why is that? Well, first, let's go section by section. We had this phase, which was very clearly the anger and depression. People were very fearful, calling for much lower prices. There were talks of, long-term bear market and overall just people being negative. Then we began moving up, and when this happened, people didn't buy it. When we were in this section, people were still talking about recession and lower prices. At the very end, we had a few banks that went bankrupt, and there were a lot of news around that. But again, people calling for much lower prices. Then we finally reached a new all-time high, and this is about around where people began to change their tune. People were more positive, and there were more serious influencers that began thinking like, this is actually a bull market, but only few of them. Now things are starting to change. I'm not quite sure if we're in hope, optimism, or a mix of both right now, but there are definitely more and more bullish articles out there. People are just overall kind of like agreeing that yes, this is a bull run, or at least like the economy is good. And I'm pretty sure we're not in the belief, thrill, and euphoria yet, because in this part of the market cycle, this is where the retail and the masses get involved. Right now, if you just go ask anyone like what they think about the market, and you'll see that people are still, like the normal people, they're still fairly bearish on the economy. Yeah, so we'll keep following that on the channel every now and then. This is very, this takes a lot of time to move, and it'll probably take months before we see a shift in sentiment. Enjoyed this video? Do the thing with the YouTube buttons, and I will see you next time.